Ladies and gents, welcome to today's video. My name is Taylor Bentood. I want to talk to you today about learning fast so that you can learn something that you're not familiar with faster. These are kind of 5 principles that I think I've walked away with over the last 4 or 5 years of growing my agency, Better AMS. Beautiful agency, very excited to be part of it, and we have such an amazing team. But without further ado, learning faster is important because it'll help you get results faster. This channel is obviously specific to growing your agency, so that's kind of what it's for. Principle number 1, doing is greater and better than everything else. What does this mean? It just means that you can read tons of books, hundreds of books, but your brain after reading the books is just going to look like that. And you're going to be kind of like this conceptualizing everything. Whereas when you start doing and you start applying things, you know, it's a much better it's a much better learning process. So doing is better than everything else. Obviously, there's a part of the process which is reading and going through research, and that's fine. But you don't want to get wrapped up and lost in that. A lot of people do. Okay, so straight to the top. This is a great mentor that I actually got from one of the most judged gurus out there, Tai Lopez. And he said, in the 67 steps, he said, when it comes to learning, you should go straight to the top. What does this mean? It means you should learn from the absolute best. Find the best person at whatever you're looking to learn for, okay? So for me, right now I'm learning about Amazon programmatic advertising, which is Amazon DSP. And we found a really good company that is phenomenal at demand-side platform advertising, programmatic advertising. And I went through their entire course. It was actually a free course. It was phenomenal. And I learned so much. And so straight to the top. Who's the best at this particular thing that you want to learn, and try to find them. Okay, so that one is straight to the top. And pretty straightforward, fundamentals over weeds. I think it's really easy for people to kind of get lost in the weeds of whatever it is that they're going to be, learn. There's lots of technical details that can easily take you astray off of the straight and narrow path. So if you think about like the straight and narrow path of whatever it is that you want to learn, it's typically found in the fundamentals, okay? So the fundamentals, you can also think of the foundation of whatever it is that you're learning, and then all the technical details come after that. Unfortunately, a lot of people get wrapped up in technical details when they're learning something new, like super technical, okay? And ultimately, if you're learning and you have a mentor and you can, someone's shadowing you through the process, or you can talk to somebody, one of the best questions you can ask them is, hey, what are the fundamentals of this? Like, what's absolute necessity? I need to know this in order for me to have success here. Just break it down into the most basic fundamentals. What do I need to know, at a fundamental foundational level? So pretty straightforward. Paralysis by overanalysis, that comes from weeds, in my opinion. Weeds is the number one cause of paralysis by overanalysis. People get so caught up in everything that they miss the bigger pictures. Or better yet, they get so caught up in the details that they miss the bigger picture. I think there's this thing like losing sight of the forest for the trees, something like that. It's along those lines. And so paralysis by overanalysis typically occurs because you're too lost in the weeds and you need to zoom out and regain perspective, right? So finally, curiosity/enjoyment. I think if you're not curious about whatever it is you're learning, you're not going to enjoy the process, and therefore it's going to really hurt the speed at which you're going to be able to learn it. If you're forcing yourself to learn something that you don't like, I don't know what in the world to say about that, unless it's something that it's an absolute necessity of life, like financial management. For whatever reason, if you hate managing your finances, well, it doesn't matter. You need to learn that. It's just going to make it more painful for you. So maybe you need to change your mindset about what it is that you're learning to allow you to see the benefits of it and help you understand why it could be more enjoyable and why it could be awesome that you're learning this particular thing. Or maybe you're studying, you're studying to go to be a mechanic in school and you really don't like it. Well, that's going to be a really painful process, and maybe you should just completely change the course of your life and the path that you're on. So curiosity, enjoyment is kind of like the cherry on top of everything. In my opinion, it is like the ultimate kind of speed/hack to learning a lot faster is when you really enjoy something, you're going to work harder, you're going to work longer, you're going to enjoy the process, and you're going to go much faster than people who aren't enjoying it and who, are kind of hating the process. So those are the 5 things. I think that it can really help you learn a lot faster, especially if you get in alignment with all 5. Now, it's difficult to stay in alignment with all 5. So even for myself, I'll get lost in the weeds a lot. And so fortunately, I've gotten really good over the years of like zooming out, high perspective. Okay, no, that doesn't matter, etc. And I also have a really good team that can hold me accountable to certain things and give me the feedback I need to know when I'm getting lost in the weeds. Part of this process is really just 1, self-awareness, and 2, building a team to double check your self-awareness, because even if you're really self-aware, it's good to have somebody who thinks the complete opposite of you and can kind of give you their perspective and bring in neurodiversity into your life. Okay, ladies and gents, there's only one thing I ask of you. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you have already, great. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section of this video. And hit the like button, hit the dislike button, hit whatever button that you feel this video deserves. Okay? Much love, you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.